Hello and welcome to Solent Sports News. It's 1:30 p.m. I'm Dylan Chavas and these are your latest sporting headlines. Former England and Harlequins captain Chris Robshaw has announced his retirement from rugby union aged just 36. Robshaw played 300 times for Harlequins and helped lead the side to their first ever Premiership title in 2012. He had been playing for San Diego Legion in the United States since 2020 following 16 years at the Quins. Southampton manager Ralph Hasenhüttl has confirmed that Kyle Walker-Peters has sustained a long-term hamstring injury. Walker-Peters was forced off in the second half of Southampton's 1-0 victory over Bournemouth on Wednesday. The injury will be a cause of concern for Gareth Southgate, with Chelsea's Reece James and Manchester City's Kyle Walker also set to miss the Qatar World Cup in November. Sticking with Southampton, and the FA is set to investigate an incident where an elderly Southampton fan was injured by a smoke grenade. The incident occurred immediately after Southampton scored against Bournemouth on Wednesday. Dorset police have since issued a statement condemning the use of smoke bombs. Aston Villa are on the hunt for a new manager after sacking Steven Gerrard yesterday. Sporting Lisbon's Ruben Amorim has emerged as the leading candidate for the job. In only 4 years of management, he has earned great plaudits for his work and in 2021 led Sporting Lisbon to their first league title in 19 years. Weymouth head to Slough Town tomorrow as they look for their first win of the season. Former Reading and Leeds boss Brian McDermott gave a talk to the players following their training session at Wimborne yesterday. Weymouth are currently bottom of the National League South with 2 points from their opening 11 games. Tyson Fury has ruled out the possibility of ever fighting Anthony Joshua. After negotiations between the pair broke down, Derek Chisora has since stepped in to fight Fury on December the 3rd. In yesterday's press conference, Fury guaranteed 3 fights in the next 12 months.
So when I say Chisora, don't forget, you got the so-called guys in the division that people, these guys are top guys. We offer them big fights, no smoke, no smoke. You offer it to Derek Chisora, boom, he sat here opposite me. Man's got balls, and in today's society, in this boxing game, there's a big lack of balls.
Golf now, and the PGA Tour continues this week with the CJ Cup in South Carolina. 4-time major champion Rory McIlroy has a chance to reclaim his world #1 rank after 2 years. The Northern Irishman is only 1 shot behind the leader and 5 ahead of the world #1 Scotty Scheffler after the first round. Marley Packer will captain England for the first time in their Rugby World Cup match against South Africa this Sunday. Packer initially thought she had been dropped from the squad when head coach Simon Middleton told her the news. Middleton has named a much-changed side ahead of their tie with South Africa. The first leg of Great Britain's Speedway Championship Grand Final has been postponed today due to a bad weather forecast and current track conditions. The meeting will now take place on Wednesday the 26th of October and will start with the second leg. A former member of the Solent Kestrels basketball team has made his debut in the NBA. Jeremy Sochan, who played for both Itching College and the Kestrels at youth level, debuted for the San Antonio Spurs last night. The 19-year-old scored 7 points in 27 minutes and became the first rookie to start in a season opener for the Spurs since the legendary Tim Duncan. Come back here at 3:30 for more on the rise of UK basketball. Be sure to catch our next broadcast where we spoke to a local Russian boxer who is determined to be a champion.
Definitely you're gonna see me one day with the world title. That's for fact.
That's all the sporting headlines for now. Be sure to keep up to date with the latest sport news on our live blog, which can be found at www.solentsportsjournalism.co.uk. We'll be back with more at 3:30 p.m.